Hey guys, so I am sick again, but I really wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this video a couple of days ago, but my voice was even worse then, and I'm really sorry that it's been a week as opposed to a few days, which I really wanted it to be, but I really could not make a video. This is already quite hard for me and it's kind of hurting my voice already, so we'll see how long this video is going to be. So, a couple of months ago, I think it was, we had this fun day at school. And it was going to be very fun. It was very much prepared beforehand, so everyone kind of knew what was going to happen and whatever. And at one point we were sitting in class and my teacher just raised the question of what would happen if someone didn't want to go because of exclusion reasons. And no, they didn't say because of exclusion reasons, but that was one of the reasons given. That was like the main reason they were trying to get us to say. And I said, but what if they just don't like it? What if they just don't want to have the fun? The fun, you know, like what you guys consider fun. What if they just don't enjoy that, like partying and whatnot? And the teacher said, she doesn't have depression. And then before I could respond, she steered away the topic, so I couldn't actually say anything back to that. But just because she doesn't like that type of thing, that doesn't make her depressed. Like, there is a huge difference between depression and just not liking that type of stuff. So for example, I am an introvert. I don't love going crazy at parties. I don't love parties usually. And I don't like a lot of people at the same time. I'm just not very good in social situations and I just really don't like it, to be honest. I like being at home with a book, knitting, with some tea. I'm an introvert. And I love that type of stuff. I love tea, I love books, I love being by myself. That's not to say if you're an extrovert you can't love tea and books, but I just prefer the company of myself as opposed to the company of 50 other people. Then there's also those people who are in between, which is an ambivert, and then there's also people who love partying every night, which is an extrovert. Majority of people are extroverts or ambiverts, but I am an introvert. And what if this person, this hypothetical scenario, this person was an introvert? That doesn't mean she's depressed. It just means she doesn't like parties or having crazy fun, whatever. There's a really important distinction that has to be made between introverted and depressed, because introversion is, like I said before, tea, books, knitting, being by yourself, maybe with one or two friends, hanging out for a coffee or tea or God knows what, just having a little discussion maybe. That's what I really enjoy. But someone else might hate that. I know many people, my brothers, both of them, hate that type of stuff. They love partying, they love going out every Saturday night. I'd hate that. Like, for me, partying is something I pretty much don't like. Full-on big partying, nah, I'm out of it. Like, already little parties of like 20 people is already like, maybe not. But I can deal with it. And I like, for my friends, I'll do it. But there are some people that just don't like that type of stuff. That doesn't make them depressed. And I think that's very important, that people need to remember that, because God, like, no. Depression and introversion are so not the same thing, and introversion does exist without being depressed. And it just makes me so mad, because I love reading books and being by myself and being my own company. I'm not depressed. I'm not, and I don't think that's what I should be seen as, just because I like being by myself or I don't want to go out every Saturday night. That doesn't make me depressed, and that shouldn't make anyone depressed. Look, they might be introverted and depressed, but they can also just be introverted. They don't go hand in hand. And people need to remember that, because that just, no. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed my little rant about the difference between depression and introversion. I hope you keep it in mind, because seriously, like, there is a difference. And it's one that people need to start realizing, because, it just makes me so mad. Anyway, goodbye.